Welcome to Tyler Dies in the First 1 Minute.
Tyler, last episode. Yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Tyler off camera. There's no way I make it back alive.
No, it was more like, so the bear's dead and the bird's fine.
What's wrong, Banjo? Well, I just died. So.
No. Oh my god.
Oh, you get full health. You're fine. You only had 2 health.
Okay, in all honesty, this is what happened. I said, are you supposed to be doing this? And he did not answer at all. Did it, and now we're going to be doing this for like 5 minutes.
I think he's going to get there right away. I mean, it only took him 4 to get there, so it should only take him 4 to get there.
Yeah, but he has to get across this other side, too.
No, he's just got to get up there.
Yeah. And he's going to land in it.
Oh my god! Die!
Oh, thank God.
No, I wanted him to. He deserved it.
He deserved it, but I didn't. I don't want to watch this game more than I have to. Oh,
you know what?
Lord.
Let's speed run it. You don't need to 100% this thing.
No, not at all.
Let's let him do what he wants to do.
You're not presenting very many good arguments.
Okay, yeah. We've crapped all over it.
This was... I told you when you were playing this, maybe you can change my mind on the game. You haven't done that very good job.
You've strengthened our opinion.
Why is she over there now?
She's in a bunch of different places.
Why is she hideous? Usually they're pretty.
Well, that's part of it. They're sisters, and that's why the witch stole your sister to be prettier.
So she just gives you tips for the quiz they had to take.
That's her magical fairy power.
Wiggly wiggly!
She's Quizlet.
Grintinda is going to ask you this.
She's literally Quizlet.
Okay, so we've crapped on it enough for right this minute anyway. Give us reasons why it's awesome.
Okay. Now, you guys can...
It stops. Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
I can get why people think Mario 64 is better. Because it
is?
I mean, to a lot of people it is. But what it does, even though it does copy it in some ways, it does improve on a lot of the things Mario 64 did. Like, you don't get booted out of level after you get a power-up.
That's the one argument I've heard you say already.
After you get a power-up. Oh,
after you get a star.
After you get a star.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
He's got a bigger move set than Mario. He's not as mobile, but he has a bigger move set. Also, the worlds are like just bigger and more in detail and everything.
When did this come out?
A year or 2 after.
I think it's 2 years after.
So I had 2 years to make the levels a little bit bigger and make a bigger move set.
I didn't say that's all it did.
That's all I'm seeing. And moveset, you're talking about like attacks because there's 2 different people. I mean, if Mario had a toad on his back, I'm sure they'd make him like
carry around a toad.
Yeah, throw him or something.
That's still though. It's still part of the game.
Oh, I know that. That's the last one.
I mean, I'll give him that. He does have a big... That's one thing I will say. When I said earlier I played halfway through it and quit. Honestly, I know it sounds stupid, but that was a big reason I quit.
You get tutorials almost every level on new moves.
Well, not even that, but I hated the fact that there is a bunch of moves, and I know this sounds stupid to quit a game, and I'm not saying it's the only reason I did, but I did feel like I was just going so slow all the time. He has like no mobility at all.
Yeah.
Like I felt like every time I wanted to jump, I had to do something.
I mean,
10 different techniques.
They just made improvements on the formula.
Even his super jump takes a dick here. Mario, it's just like turn around, jump, and you're flying.
I feel like this better. I do think if I said one thing I think is better on this than Mario objectively, is that when you're in the open world, not in the paintings or puzzles or whatever they are, you actually do stuff.
This isn't the open world, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this isn't a level. You actually have to figure stuff out. In Mario, there's like 3 little levels that take 30 seconds, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's just in the paintings.
Hey, Cuck!
But that's it. What happened?
His phone just went off
happened.
after he just made fun of me.
Gosh, I thought he just hit the controller weird.
No. How would it make that noise? It
I
went,
know.
I didn't hear the doodle-oo. I didn't hear it at all. So maybe they didn't hear it.
Do I have herpes under my chin?
Yep.
There's bumps down there. What is it?
Crabs?
I don't know.
Little tiny crabs live in there.
At the end of the day, if you don't like 3D platformers and collect-a-thons,
Oh, sorry, I was laughing
I
at
know
Zach.
why.
He gave me a look like, all right, I got crabs on my chin. Go on.
Like, if you like 3D...
What is she doing? She's everywhere.
She's on a grate.
She ought to give you that power, just to be able to go anywhere.
If you like 3D platformers and Collect-A-Thons, especially, this game is like more your speed than Mario 64. But that's what it is a Collect-A-Thon, and that's what Mario 64 is, and it just makes improvements on that. It's not like it's gonna blow away Mario.
Mario 64 isn't a Collect-A-Thon.
Yes, it technically is.
No, it is a mission-based.
Where you collect 120 stars and
Yeah,
red
you
coins
collect
and-
things. You collect things in every single game.
This is much more of a Collect-A-Thon.
Yeah.
But, like, name another great Collect-A-Thon out
Because
there.
this, Mario, I don't think it.
Mario
I agree
Odyssey.
with. I kind of agree in the middle of you there.
But,
It is kind of a
Conquers.
Collect-A-Thon because you got to collect 100 coins, but it is mission based. This literally is nothing but a Collect-A-Thon.
Right.
But I think, like, and obviously I'm not a Nintendo, but Odyssey takes a lot of stuff from this, I think.
You say that, but...
Namely, it's more of a Collect-A-Thon style game, and basically this and Donkey Kong Country were really the first two 3D ones. It doesn't boot you out of the level after you get a star or moon. Like in
I
this.
kind of liked. I didn't like that they booed you out of levels because there was sometimes that you can get 2 or 3 at one time, and it's like, why do I have to go out? But I like that they changed the levels, though.
Yeah.
I think we may have already talked about this. If we have, I'm sorry, but the Thwomp, like the Thwomp Land, the second one.
Yeah.
The first time you fight the Thwomp at the top of the tower. Second time, there's actually a tower on top of the tower.
Alright, it's different
And the
missions.
third time, there's little islands around the tower. So it isn't like it's the exact same level and you...
But, and, like, it, obviously this is, we're not the same technically, but, like, throughout, like, every Mario game, Mario's had, like, power-ups or anything, but he can't turn into enemies, and, like, obviously they didn't take it from this, but this does that, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not seeing the love for this game yet. Also,
It's not as revolutionary, it made small improvements on Mario. Had this come out before Mario 64, you'd be saying the exact opposite.
doubt.
I don't think so.
This would be more revolutionary.
Oh, it'd be more revolutionary, yeah, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it came out 2 years later.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That this could have came out before that, and you'd
But
think
it
the
couldn't
opposite.
have because
I
they
think a
stole
big
all
thing
their
is-
ideas from Mario
I think
64.
a huge thing is, it's a difference of opinion, is even though me and Zach like different games, we've talked about that a million times, I like fighting games and RPGs, and he likes action. I think when it comes to platformers, me and him both like to just run and go through it.
Yeah.
And you're more about
Collecting
exploring
stuff.
and looking up stuff. And I think that's the big difference, is what I just said about Mario. Mario, I get in the world, and I don't dick around. I do long jump, long jump, long jump, and so I'm flying through the whole stage.
Yeah.
And that, like I said, that's a big reason. I had decent fun going through this, but I felt like every level took forever. Like right now, that's as fast as he goes.
No, it's not.
Well, with that, you go a little bit faster.
But you also hear
There's very limited.
You also have to hear
mobility.
Kazooie go.
Yeah, it does do that. We can't hear the volumes.
My biggest thing is collecting things
Ooh,
isn't
baby.
exciting to me. You know?
I get where it
That-
can
well,
be
that's-
exciting for people.
That's because this isn't your type of game.
I don't know.
It's just like anything else. There's
I mean,
people that
true
don't
or not,
like
if
any-
you don't like collecting stuff, this isn't your type
Yeah.
of game.
I'm fine with collecting stuff, but it's just...
and
I feel like there's no reward to it.
you know, the one thing I've learned since we started doing this, we've gotten groups on Facebook and forums and stuff. The forum that I just joined, the forum.
Now
I
you
just,
can walk through the swamp stuff that I died.
Dumb.
What, you don't
This
like
game
it?
is so ridiculous.
the forum
Look,
that I
there's a
just
Jinjo.
joined, though, I just learned how different people's opinions are. I know that's dumb to say because everybody has different opinions, but I got on the forum
God.
and there was a thread on there that said, "What is your favorite series of all time?" And some people in the same thread that are all doing the same thing, Let's Plays and love games, some of them were on there saying that Zelda's terrible and Mario's terrible, some of the worst series they know of, and they love like Resident Evil and Evil Within and that kind of stuff.
I hate to say that.
And then there was
wrong.
people that say they hate shooters, but they love this, that, and the other. And there's just so many opinions that I just assume everybody. If I think a game's a top game of all time, I just assume everybody thinks it's a top game of all time.
Do you not like Kazooie's long legs?
It freaks
It
me
kind
out.
of turns me on.
Okay.
I didn't think it was
Have you
that.
gotten
You
to a
just
level
rip
this
those
game?
in
Yeah, we're in a
two and
level right now.
split 'em.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we're in a level.
I was thinking today, speaking about splitting and ripping a bird's legs, you have to clip birds' wings when they come in, right? So they don't fly out if they get loose. Every time I'm doing it, I have this small little bird in my hand with a pair of scissors, and I'm like, I could literally just cut its head off.
God.
I never would, but it's like, isn't that weird? And another thing is, you clip a bird's wings, you're taking its literal only thing that makes it
A bird.
unique as a species
You like me
and
breaking
cutting
this
it
egg?
off
Yeah,
to where they can't fly.
that's sad.
I know, it's terrifying.
You
Our
know
first
what else?
Jiggy in the Swamp.
Jiggy.
Jiggy in the Swamp, good band name.
That would be a good band name.
Jiggy in the Swamp.
This is really weird, but it happened today.
Yeah.
I was outside with one of our guys at work, and I was selling trailers, and we were looking at one trailer that's a flatbed, which is just your normal flat trailer that you put stuff on. And then everybody knows what a van is.
What's a van?
It's
Can
a
you
van.
explain?
It's
to
a
me?
big van
But what's a
that
van?
semis pull.
But what's
and-
a van?
Shut up.
What you put stuff in. This bird just flew directly into the back of the van that wasn't moving, and it broke its neck and died. Like right where we were
my
standing,
God.
it went doop and fell right next to the dude.
That poor bird.
We were like, that's something you don't see every day. Just standing there and a bird kills itself.
That's so
You
sad.
like the frogs?
I like frogs. Frogs are cool animals. You be a little bit better at the game.
How do I beat these guys? How do I beat frogs? I'm a bear. Do you have to kill them?
Yeah.
There's a million of them. It's like whack-a-mole.
There's two. Like, two.
There was 4 at one point.
That's still way off from a million.
Look,
I like how it's making it easy for you. It only allows 2 to come out.
Oh my gosh!
is it easy for him?
Oh my god!
That guy's effing you up,
He's gonna
dude.
die to frogs!
Granted, you
Why
do
don't you
live in a
use the
crazy
backflip?
animal. You do live in a crazy world where frogs are bigger than...
Why don't you use the backflip to
Bears.
jump higher?
I don't know, but if he's gonna die...
It
Oh my
won't let me
god.
He died to some frogs!
Oh my god.
It would work half the time and then just not work.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't know.
As we go to break,
You're a piece.
describe what you're feeling right now.
Like a piece of shit.